people think it's sliding, but it's not. It's up, down, and forward and back, and forward and back. And then we get into our choo-choo into a circle, going to counterclockwise. So stay to the left. And as we do that choo-choo, and arms, hands are just going around one another. Not super fast, because you're not doing that cha-cha-cha. Just kind of like your hips are the ones that are super fast. Okay. And then we come here, hands come up, I believe, and we do counterclockwise to the left, counterclockwise to the right. So it's pop, one, pop to the right. 1 and 2 and 3 to the left. Pop ways to the right. Pop ways to the left. To the right. Is that okay?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Counterclockwise, clockwise, I'm still learning. So we go counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, 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 clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise and clockwise and clockwise and clockwise. Shimmy over to the right, shimmy over to the left, shoulder shimmy over to the right, and we just switch those feet. You see how the weight's switching?
Yep.
Shimmy over to the right, shimmy over to the left, switch the weight over, shimmy over to the right. It's a weird move because you're already on the right. You think you're as far as you can go, but you gotta push it further. Over to the right, over to the left. Here comes the cha-cha. So I think there's 2 of those. Let's just do 2 and then we'll get into cha-cha. Shimmy over to the right, shimmy over to the left, shoulder shimmy back over to the right, shimmy to the right, shimmy to the left, shoulder shimmy back over to the right. Cross that right over left, back, like a pop, pop. 1, 2, leading with the left. Back on that right. 1, 2, leading with the right. Back on that left. 1, 2, leading with the left. Back on that right. 1, 2, leading with the left. So there's a pause in between there, and you'll hear it in the music. So we just did pop, pop, pop to the right, pop to the left, cross and cha-cha-cha, cross, or leading, it's not a cross, leading with the left and cha-cha-cha, leading with the right and cha-cha-cha, leading with the left and cha-cha-cha. So it's almost like a little, like a hoppy step.
Just don't worry about the hops yet, just do the step, cha-cha-cha,
Okay.
cha-cha-cha.
Step, cha-cha-cha, step, cha-cha-cha, step, cha-cha-cha, step, cha-cha-cha. So it's almost like a rocking with the cha-cha-cha.
I'm getting your feet on the video,
Step,
so that's
cha-cha-cha, step, cha-cha-cha,
it's this
step,
stepping and
cha-cha-cha, step, whoo, shit, it's slippery right here, be careful, cha-cha-cha. So it's almost like we're going kind of in a box. This is a step that has eluded us for a long time. We try to just sync up with one another. Everybody does it a little differently. That's okay. So step over, I'm going to the direction of the left. Step over to the left, cha-cha-cha. I turn the body and I step over and I cha-cha-cha. Now the audience can see my bum.
And then
Step over, they still see the bum.
You just switch
Cha,
out.
step over and cha-cha-cha. Yeah. So it's almost like,
So you're
to the left,
doing
cha-cha-cha.
full half turns, not quarter turns.
Yeah, I'm almost like half turning so that they see the front of me.
Yeah.
Front of my body, cha-cha-cha. Now the back of my body, cha-cha-cha. Still the back of my body, cha-cha-cha. Now the front of my body, cha-cha-cha. Yes!
That helps.
Okay.
That helps.
So at that point, we are almost done. Arms come to second position, and we're going to do reverse figure 8, and it's like flat-footed. So right and left and right and left and right and left and drop. The last one, we do a little dip in there. Now it gets even rowdier. The last set of figure 8s, reverse figure 8s, are on toe with a shimmy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and drop it. Forward on the right with a shimmy, back on the right. Forward on the right, back on the right. Pause. They're here.
Okay.
Down at hip level. Okay. So we go forward on the right, back on the right. Forward on the right, back on the right. Pause. Forward on the left, back on the left. Fake like you're going to turn to the right, around, with that right arm around you for the centrifugal force. Bow, and you're done.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. Want to do it in completion?
Yes.
Sure. faster every time. I'm sorry, there is something on that cha-cha step. It's kind of moving. Okay, let me get, y'all want to watch it?
Yeah.
Because there's some moving of your feet happening. That's it. Okay, so there's,
To have the music beat.
yes, you do have to have it because it fits it. Cross and back and cross and back and cross, back and cross and back and back. There's a lot more movement with the feet than I told you guys. So it's still the same directions, like where you start out with it. Face the front and
You
back
kinda
and
rock
back
back and forth.
Face the front and it's almost like a little rocking. And you kind of do like kind of a little jazzy hoppy step to get you around. So cross and back and forward and back and then and back and back and back. And you kind of have a little up down with the hip, little
Yeah.
weight shift. So let's try just that